Good morning, my friends. Welcome to another vlog. This vlog, it's exciting. We're going on a road trip. We are leaving today, like soon enough, and we are heading out for a full week doing the South Island. So today, this morning, it's almost 10 o'clock, but we have packed the entire vehicle. We still need to go grocery shopping though, and then we're out of here. Let me show you the car. It is stuffed to the brim. We have tents, sleeping bags, pillows, stuff like that in there. My bag, James has a suitcase back there, paddle boards, toilet paper, a bunch of shoes. We have so much stuff. Basically, today we're gonna make it to Lake Tekapo. Tekapo? I always want to say Tekapu, but that's wrong. So I think it's Lake Tekapo. And we're just gonna go explore around that area. It's a beautiful place. And then we're actually gonna sleep at the base of Mount Cook. So Mount Cook is a giant mountain, and we're actually gonna do a hike around the mountain tomorrow. But for tonight, we are tenting at the base of Mount Cook. So that's gonna be beautiful, and I'm really excited. We went to Pack and Save, which is like a Canadian Food Basics almost. And we packed all of our stuff into this nice little box. Hopefully that'll feed us for a while. And what's really nice about Pack and Save is that they have a coffee bar. So you can put your coffee in your little cart and then go shopping. It's crazy. Let's go to Lake Tekapo.
Yeah, right, mate. Yeah, right. Yeah, no, mate.
First little pit stop. We made it to this place. I cannot pronounce that. Rikea? Anyways, I love how every little town has some of these, which are little bathrooms, like every 30 minutes or so. Little pit stops. And look at that giant salmon. Just got me some snacks and we're heading off. We were recommended this place. It's called Barclays. Or Barkers. Like the Barkers. Different types of jams and tonics and cheeses. So you guys saw us go into Barker's in a little town called Geraldine's. Well, Barker's, I got a bunch of shit from Barker's actually. I got some compote and custard, passion fruit flavored. Basically, they had these little ingredient flyer thingies, and one of them was how to make a passion fruit cheesecake, and it sounds delicious. And James tried the compote, and his favorite one was the passion fruit one, and I must say it's also delicious. So, bought all the stuff to make cheesecake. And then we went to a clothing store, and we got matching tie-dye shirts made out of wool. But they're so soft, it's lovely. And then we went to a cheese shop, tried a bunch of cheese, and got some ice cream. This is Manuka honey and fig, and he has
Feijoa and pear. Banging.
Sorbet. Feijoa, if you're wondering. It's the little fruits that are native to New Zealand. They're quite tangy. They're delicious. Now, we're going to make our way to Fairling, where there's apparently delicious pies. We're going to go have a pie. We made it to the Fairley Bakehouse. He's got a pork belly and apple pie, and mine is salmon and bacon. These are the two that were super recommended. It's still so nice outside. And we're just surrounded by little shops. Like, these are all just little shops. They're so cute. It's quite busy in here.
Fat, juicy and wet.
How was your pie?
It were alright, it was steady.
Yeah?
Yeah. What it one now, you know, that's going to be raved over. Don't know, debatable. I need to try a Sheffield one, or make my own at home, because the ones in town, can't remember what it's called. The one that I took you to. When I had the Thai green curry pie, that was banging.
Yeah. I had the salmon and bacon one, and I would like to say that it was better than I anticipated. There's like a creaminess inside of it that was delicious, and it wasn't too bacony. I don't know if I'd have it again, but I'm happy that I had it, and I would not have that one because I don't like to mix some sweetness with some savory. It's crazy. But yeah, it's so hot. We walked to a little farm stand, and the lady gave James an apricot for free.
Apricot.
Apricot. It was nice. It was fresh. Now we got 30 minutes to get to Lake Tikapoo. Let's go. We've just parked on the side of the road and we're making our way to that little church down there, which is a historical site. Makes fun of how I walk all the time. Do that again. But look at how blue the water is. And just mountains. It's crazy. This is the Church of the Good Shepherd. We just walked over that bridge to get here. And look at the lovely lake. It's so hot though. But this is lovely. But again, how cool is that? Just overlooks the water. The water is so nice and refreshing. And people have just built a nookshucks all over this little, I don't know if I'd call this a beach or what, but it's so cool. We just stopped on the side of the road because that right there is Mount Cook. That's where we're heading to, guys. And this is Lake what? Pukaki. Just to be clear, not to be confused with Lake Bukaki. We're making our way to our little holiday camp at the base of Mount Cook here. Look how pretty it is. Wow.
This is what happens. She didn't let me get told.
Did it take us like, I don't know how long it took.
Not been that long.
It's not been that long?
Not me.
I don't know if you can hear me because it's windy, but this campground does not have facilities that have power and stuff, so you need to bring like propane to heat up water and stuff, and we don't have that, so we're roughing it tonight. We have tuna. These are our snacks tonight.
As the great Pitbull said, passion, patience, and perseverance equals success. Dale.
Tomorrow morning we're gonna get up at like 8, I hope, ish, and go do the Hooker Valley Trail, which starts right there and takes 3 hours. We are in our tent, guys, and it's standing, and it's actually quite cozy in here. We have an air mattress, and we have our sleeping bags. We just washed our face, brushed our teeth, and we're just gonna hang out, chill, and then go outside and look at the stars because they look nice. But I won't see you guys until tomorrow. Good morning. 7 a.m. Beautiful. This thing stayed up. Guess what? It took us significantly less time to put down a tent than it did to put it up. I think it only took us like 20 minutes to take everything down, which is quite impressive. It's currently like 10 in the morning. We are up, we are dressed, we are sunscreened, we're basically ready to go. We just got to eat some snacks and go on this 3-hour journey. I would like to say that it was quite windy yesterday. There was a couple times where our tent almost collapsed, but it's got some bounce back ability, so that's good. Oh. Yeah. Anyways, we are alive. Our tent made it throughout the night. Did I sleep great? Would I recommend earplugs? Yes. Did I bring earplugs? Yes. We've just finished the Hooker Valley Trail. It was long, it was windy, it was hot, but it was beautiful, spectacular views. I would do it again. The only thing is, Next time, it would be nice to know that if you stay at the White Horse Hill Campground, which is at the base of Mount Cook, they don't have any power, which I think they said on the website, but I just forgot. So we have not had any coffee yet, and she's ready for one, you know? Got a headache, but it was lovely, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
And also, like, this road just to get out of here, still beautiful.
Magnifique.
And over there is our Lake Pukake.
But then this is beauty. I feel like Jeremy Clarkson, Top Gear.
This is a little bit different. The mountains are all like full of, I want to call it fluff. Wow.
Local shrubbery.
Shrubbery, yeah, that's a good word. How beautiful is that? This is just on our way to Queenstown now. We've just made it to our lovely little campsite for the night. We are at Driftaway Queenstown. This is our lovely map. This is our corner site, so we're blocked by the fence on two sides. Hopefully that helps us with the wind. And this one has facilities that has bathrooms and showers and games and a TV lounge and laundry and all kinds of shit. And we're also like right downtown, So cool. We're gonna put up our tent now, and hopefully it doesn't take 10 years. The tent is set up. We've gone for a shower at the facilities. We feel nice and clean. I felt so gritty after that hike. The sand kept blowing into my sunscreen. It was gross. Anyways, showered, we're dressed. I put a little bit of a face on, and we're gonna walk just to this right here. It's a little bar. Have something to eat, something to drink, and then tomorrow we're gonna cook all of our meals here. I'm gonna try to show you later, but there's a whole kitchen area over there that's super nice. So we're gonna go grocery shopping after the bar, get some stuff, and then we can actually have a barbecue here tomorrow and coffee and a bunch of other stuff. So that's super cool. It's also an amazing view. So I don't know if I'll be able to show you, but we're right by the water. It's amazing, and this fence is really saving our lives against the wind. I look like a huge creep, but we're back. We went to eat at a little restaurant across the street, and then maybe if I did it this way it'd be better. Well, kind of. Yeah, we went to go eat at a restaurant across the street and had a cider, and then from there we went to Pack and Save and got a bunch of food so that we could cook tomorrow, and then we went to brush our teeth and stuff, and now we're in our tent. So far it's not windy like it was yesterday, so this is super promising, and we're exhausted. I'm hoping to get a good night's sleep tonight. That's the plan. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. We are in Queenstown. It's slightly raining outside. You won't be able to tell. It's like a slight drizzle. The good news is our tent is phenomenal this time around. It has not budged. I slept all night long. I even got up and made us some coffee at the nice little facilities over there. So I'm gonna sit here, have my morning coffee, because it's only like 9 in the morning. I'm gonna slowly become alive and decide what we're doing. And it's not even 9, it's 8:48. Who am I? Crazy. Mr. Grumpy Pants over here.
Let's get non-sliced bread with no bread knives. Mission.
So sassy. Anyways, this is the little kitchen area, which is cool. We ate some breakfast, we have some coffee. Look at those views. So nice.
Cool, isn't it?
Super cool. Where are we?
Queenstown.
Good. So all of this street over here and down is all little shops. So we're just walking around there, but we're so close to the water and the mountains. It's so nice. We just went to the Outpost, Queenstown, and look at all the little Christmas ornaments. I just bought one like this, a little kiwi, and they wrapped it up like this. I'm so excited. We're just doing all the little shops down the street. Guys, I just went to Michael Hill over there, and I got this little necklace. It's so cute, it's so shiny, and it was on sale. It was a promotion. Did you know that? I did not know that. I got surprised. Love that. That's just a gondola going up to the top.
There's also an ice bar here.
There's an ice bar?
This is what Melissa drives me to. She goes to jewellery shopping. This is the side effect.
I was not in there that long.
It was long enough.
They have so many beaver options in here. It's quite cute. They also have Ticket to Ride, but apparently $3 for parking.
$3.50 for a half hour.
It's too expensive. Hello, my friends. The last time I vlogged, we were in a little beer garden having a cider and some beers. What is this? Whatever. Anyways, we're back at the campsite and we took a nap because honestly, well, first of all, we went to go to the little like recreational area and we cooked ourselves some food. So we had some ramen with boiled egg for lunch. And then while we were eating lunch, it started raining and winding pretty intensely. So we said, fuck this. We don't want to walk around. What's with my hair right now? Anyways, we did not want to walk around when it was raining and full of wind. So we actually went back to the tent and took a nap. We finished eating at around like 3 p.m. So we had a pretty late lunch. James has just gone to poop. But I think what we're going to do is perhaps go walk along like a boardwalk somewhere, because honestly the sun has now come up, it stopped raining, and I would like to just like, I don't want to go shopping. I've already spent money. I've already bought a necklace, you know, and I feel like a lot of Queenstown, it's either you do adventure sports or it's a lot of like tourist shopping stuff. We were going to maybe do the gondola. So in Queenstown itself, there's a gondola that goes up to the top of the mountain and you get really nice views of the city. But it's like $65 a person just to go up the gondola and back down. And online it says that it's recommended to do the gondola if you're going to do the luge. So once you get to the top of the gondola, there's like this thing that's almost like go-karting that you can do. But people say it's only really worth it to do the gondola if you're also going to do the luge. But to do the luge, you can go in the morning, like you should go in the morning, or else the lineup's pretty crazy. So we don't really want to do the luge. I feel like it would be a fun drunk activity, but I'm not necessarily interested in doing that. So we might, I don't think we're going to do the gondola. I think we're just going to go walk somewhere. Other than that though, if you want to come do activities, this is where you do it. So in the wintertime, they have really good skiing here, snowboarding, heli skiing. They have a bunch of water sports that you can do, like people take a boat and just go boat around the water, which we could do that at home. I'm not really into doing any crazy activities, so you can go bungee jumping, you can go skydiving, you can do all kinds of shit. But honestly, I just want to look at the view. The view is insane. Look at all the mountains everywhere. Anywhere that you go, just mountains. Mountains. It's wild. Wow. The Kelvin Peninsula is where we've made it to. And this is just a lovely view of the town. Right behind this, there's a huge mountain. You see it? Do you see it? Huge mountain. We're gonna go for a walk because right at the end of this point here, there's a little like bridge boardwalk thing. Pier. Pier is the word I'm looking for. That right there in the distance is the gondola. Can you tell? You can't really tell. It's really hard to see. All over Queenstown. But instead we got this cute little duck. He's so cute. Hi guys, we're back. We've had Alfredo We've had showers. Well, I've had a shower and cleaned my face and brushed my teeth. I look crazy. And now we are in our lovely tent. As you can hear, it's raining. I hope that it stops. I don't think it will, but we're probably gonna have to pack a saggy tent in the morning. A soggy tent. We have to get up nice and early tomorrow because we're heading to Doubtful Sounds, which is gonna be so cool. So yeah, I will see you in the morning. Probably not as awake as I am right now. So exciting. Good morning, guys. It is the next day. Did it rain all night long? Yes, it did. Did we have 40-kilometer-an-hour winds? Yes, we did. Did I sleep very much? No, I didn't. Did we take apart our tent this morning in the rain? Yeah, we did. And we did it actually quite efficiently, which is good. So we've packed up, we've eaten breakfast, we've gotten dressed clearly, and now we're heading out. It is 7:40 in the morning. It takes us about 2 hours to get to where we're trying to go. Probably won't see me until we get there. Goodbye. We've made it to Manipuri Lake. I don't know if you can hear me because it's windy, but look. Wow. We're gonna take this boat thing here. I believe that's just a transfer boat, but I'm not sure anymore. I thought that we had a coach to get us to where we needed to go, and then we got on a different boat, but now I'm unsure. We're all gonna find out together, but we're checked in, which is exciting. We're both exhausted. James took a nap in the car, so I ended up driving.
I had to pull over.
Listening to a murder podcast to stay alive. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it's still a great time. It stopped raining, so that's positive. You ready?
Always.
Fresh as a daisy?
Somewhat.
We went for a dirty chai, long black.
Long black.
Because there's a little cafe right before you get in. Is there a huge lineup? Yes. We've been on this little boat going through Lake Manipuri, and now we're gonna stop and I guess get on another boat to actually see the sounds. But this has been like an hour boat ride. We have an hour-long coach ride now, so an hour-long bus, hour-long coach. Then you get onto another boat. Who knows? Look at how incredible it is. They just keep stopping on the side of the road to show us the pretty things. For example, beginning of the sound. We're on another boat.
I need royalties.
The last boat. I think this is going to be like a 2-3 hour thing. There's a lot of stopping on the side with the other bus, but we're on the top of the boat. Just open to nature. Open to experiences, opening our hearts.
Which means the place of greenstone. That encompasses this national park, alongside Mount Cook, Mount Aspiring, and the Westlands.
Okay. Everybody's come up to the top now, so we can't really see anything.
Let's go Christchurch.
So we're gonna go sit down here. This is a better spot. Less people and uninterrupted views. That's the sea, guys. Across from here is Australia. We just can't see it. But it's there. Very rough here. Very rough water. See those big waves? Perhaps a better view of the seals. They're there. Same kind of seals we saw in Kaikoura. Guys, the sun is out. It's beautiful outside. Hopefully when we put up our tent, it'll dry. That's our goal. Look at that. Wow. So nice. If you want a life hack, if you ever come on this cruise, upstairs, windy as fuck. Downstairs, windy as fuck. You stay in the middle and it's not too windy, you get the sun, you get beautiful views. Nobody wants to be here because you're from the back, but it's still so nice. That's my hot tip. Cruise is done. We took the bus ride back home. We took the boat. We're not home, we're nowhere near home. But anyways, me and James fell asleep on the 1 hour coach ride, and then there was another 1 hour little boat taxi ride. That was fine. Now we are back in Manipuri, and we're gonna go to the church. So, old converted church into a restaurant bar. Gonna go have a drink, and then we're sleeping in Tianu. Tianu. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's about 30 minutes away from here.
First.
Go for it.
Okay, look at this. We need gas, right? We're at the gas pumps. But these are those little old-fashioned ones. But you can pay right here. Just on site. Pay there. Fuel up here. Good to go. How convenient. This morning when it was raining, we just balled them up and just, you see how dirty that is? We just kind of folded them up and shucked them inside. Tried our best. So now we're gonna try to see how fast it takes us to put this one up. He's done it. Put up the base layer of the tent. And we cleaned up all the water. Blowing up our mattress. Going well. This is just out to dry because it's sopping wet. But look how pretty. Okay guys, so the tent is put up. We did it. It's somewhat dry. Like the inner side of the tent is fine. It's the outer layer that's still a little bit wet, but it's fine. Anyways, the sun is clearly setting and I just went to take a shower because I have not washed my hair in like 5 days. And I just wanted to show you guys around. So this one is what I would call like a typical holiday park, I guess. Like the Driftaway one that we were at in Queenstown was really nice. Quite bougie, I would say. This one is Tiano Lakeview Holiday Park is what it's called. And I would say it's like mid-range. So there's tenting spots, there's like motels that you can rent, and there's little cabins. Driftaway was kind of the same thing. So it had powered sites, unpowered sites, and then like bougie cabins that you can rent. I don't know if this one has, it must have power sites, but for sure cabins and tents. So let me show you. So these are all mini, tiny cabins all the way around. And then where all the tents can go, and these ones are also considered unpowered sites, so that's also fine. And then right here is the showers and washrooms. On the other side of that, there's like a kitchen area where you can go cook, which is nice. So this is the kitchen, shared fridge. You just write your name and date that you leave on your food and nobody touches them. Microwave, prep counter, sink, they provide dish soap, stove, toaster, more sinks, more counter space. This is nice, boiling water tap. And there's a whole thing on the other side as well. And over there, behind this wall is like sitting space. Okay, I'm gonna say goodnight to you guys because we're gonna have tea over here. And then the sun is leaving and you guys won't be able to see anything. So, see you in the morning.